What up, Forward family? It's Forward Fabian. I'm back again with a video for the channel. I'm doing a reaction to Oliver Anthony, man. I want to go home. So he dropped a new song and video 13 hours ago, already hit 1 million views. So, man, Buddy's just been all over the news, man, all over the media, just controversial due to his song Richmond, North of Richmond. But I just don't understand. It's like you win some. That's life. You win some, you lose some, bro. People rocking with you, they're not rocking with you. So supposedly a lot of the people, conservatives are really, first it was like liberals had an issue with it. Now the conservatives have an issue with him because not even supposedly, his message, this is what I don't understand, is that the fact that his message has always been A1 since the day one, in terms of he's always stood 10 toes down for what he believed in. He reads Bible verses before he sings. So you can already tell, you already know he's a man of faith. So you already know what position that lies in. It's not a political position, regardless of his background. And this is the thing about conservatives. So supposedly he did an interview and then he was talking about bringing people together and loving each other, essentially. And then the conservatives, oh, he sold out. Oh my God, I didn't think he would do this. And it don't make sense to me. He's always been taking a standpoint of bringing people together. If you watch his content, it's all about love, and he talks a lot about his faith. So how did he sell out? He's always took that stance. And the thing about conservatism is, like, people think that's tied to a race. If you're conservative, you're white. Bro, there's a lot of black conservatives, bro. The true definition of being a conservative is a person who's averse to change and holds traditional values. So there's people across many ethnic, cultural backgrounds who relate as conservative. They maintain their values. They hold to what they were, their upbringing was. But there's such a narrative in the country where you're conservative, you're just white, and you're white power. You know what I mean? So I think there's that small group of folks that are like, they're not with him trying to bring people together. People from different races, backgrounds. They're not with that. They're not rocking with that. But what trumps that is faith. Jesus was never a political man. You know what I mean? So for him to be standing in love, what's the problem? But there's an issue because, oh man, we don't want to tie in with those liberals. You know what I'm saying? I mean, cool. If that's your political preference, sweet, bro. But don't knock the man for trying to bring love, peace amongst the world through music. You know what I'm saying? So it just don't make sense to me. You do this, you lose. You do this, you lose. And of course, there's going to be people in the comments, oh man, shut up, bro. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way the world works. But man, it's such clownery, buffoonery. Shame on y'all if y'all are taking a stance of a man trying to preach a positive message, but just because he's promoting unity, oh, he sold out already. Oh my God. You sound like a clown, bro. All right, so let's hop into this video.
They'd have if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more, and I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay.
Bruh's taking us, like, he really talks about his life, talking about being in the psych ward. God saved him from this. And he spoke openly about addiction, substance abuse. You know what I mean? So if he's telling his story, let him tell his story. And I think that's why it's so organic, raw, authentic, to where people can relate. I can relate with what he's talked about going through. But we just need to like people just need to quit pointing the finger. Do a little self-reflection. Look at yourself in the mirror, because I know it's not all sweet and peaches. You know what I mean? So it's just a sad thing that the narrative seems like nobody wants to come together, regardless of course we have, disagreements. And that's a tough thing to try to associate with folks who don't really think like you or perceive things like you or, agree with you all the time. But what's wrong with showing them love still, or keeping the peace? There's no need to attack. There's no need to try to instigate, degrade. I just believe in just respecting people for who they are, and showing them love, because at the end of the day, it's not up to us to judge them. I believe that God has the final say in things like this. It's not me to condemn you, or I got to critique you or criticize you or put you down, or if I see you in public, you have no real value to me. I can't even acknowledge you. You know what I mean? That's just despicable to me. And some people, it's just they can't help it. They have no other understanding otherwise. That's how they were raised. That's how they come up. So I can't sit here and just say it's as easy as a flip of a coin. I understand that some people, man, it's just their upbringing. It's just who they've been molded to be. But the one thing I would say to consider is just keeping an open mind in the case of peace and love. Don't hate somebody just because you don't know that or you don't understand them. Don't knock somebody based off of one experience you've had with, maybe a similar association. So you group everyone a certain way, or you see everyone a certain way. You can't go about life like that, because you'd be surprised what you miss out on. Now, of course, the ignorant folk, there's going to be folks that don't consider it either or. It doesn't matter to them. And those people, they can go and stand in the corner. But don't be but for the few of us that, can take some time to reflect, can take some time to understand. That's what it's really all about.
People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
There ain't no going home for you, buddy. You a star now. You a star.
Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Shout out to my dogs. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul, man? This is a man of God right here. That's the thing that people of the world can't understand. He's preaching things that they're not familiar with because they're of the world. Read your Bible. Understand certain concepts of ethics and morality according to the word, man. I can't hate another person just because of differences. All I got is love in my heart, man, and I would hope that others have the same, you know what I mean? But it's obvious we live in a world that doesn't see it that way. But that's why it's the world. Don't put all your eggs in the basket of the world, bro, because the world is temporary. A lot will be revealed to those who are lost and those who choose to not understand. It will be revealed to you, and it may be, at a certain point in time to where it's too little too late. But just continue to spread love, show support to people that you don't even know, man. You'll be surprised how far that can go. And you know, it's funny. I think people want to support Oliver Anthony for a certain reason, right? Country background. We know the kind of stance that country fans and country artists take, but that's not. I don't think his music is representative, or his background is representative of his character. You know what I mean? You can tell he's a man of faith, and there's certain things that come with being a man of faith. It's not about siding with one party or being with certain people because that's what you know. He's out here doing things to bring unity, and I think that's the biggest part, regardless of your political perspective, bro. Politics aren't gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? You live in a world that's very temporary, gone in a flash, and you're worried about somebody else being a liberal or somebody else being a conservative. Like, bro, cool. If y'all can agree to disagree or stay in y'all's own lane and keep the peace. That's what it's about. But to cast stones and all this and that makes zero sense to me. 0 cents. People got to wake up. And unfortunately, some never will. It's biblical. There's people who are of the world, and they'll always be of the world. They'll never try to understand from a perspective of a Christly point of view. They will never, because they don't belong to him. But for us that believe and understand, live by the principles instilled from the word. Live by the example set by Christ, man. That's all I could say. You got to believe it and actually walk in it. Don't just, I believe in Jesus, but all his principles don't make sense to me. That makes 0 sense, bro. You got to practice what you preach. And if you're not preaching, practice what's in your heart. Aligned with Jesus Christ, man. So shout out to Oliver Anthony. Much love. God bless y'all, man. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below. Buddy's definitely doing it from a place of honesty, I would say, turning down $1 million deals, keeping it organic because he's not trying to let the money corrupt him. He's traveling city to city, just touching the people. That's love, man. That's the way it really should be done. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But not everybody is gonna have this certain kind of heart. You know what I mean? So, hey, like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell. God bless y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Comment down below and let me know y'all's thoughts. Peace.